G'day, Ron and James here on the first day of our walk from Pamplona to Puente de Reina, that is the Queen's Bridge. ...24-kilometre walk. Great weather. We've been blessed. It rained torrentially overnight, obviously, because we just had to walk through a flooded creek. We're 8 kilometres into our walk this morning, up the hill of Pardon towards the Queen's Bridge, as it were. So we're a third of the way. We have climbed some of the hill. We've got probably another 300 metres to climb to the top of the hill. And we were met by this overflowing creek. We had to stop, take off our boots and our socks, and then pull our way through the flooded creek. There's some stills here that you can see of that. Just all the challenges of Camino. My age is showing. I had to sit on a rock to put my shoes, boots and socks back on. And thank you, James. It was like having my feet washed. He did, actually, literally. Had to dry them off. And was able to bend down a whole lot more easily than I to have my socks and boots put back on. The humbling process of having to have feet washed. As I said, thank you, James. So, this is the beginning of our walk today. We're going to the top of the hill now, and we will give a further report from the top. Well, here we are at the top of the hill of Pardon. Pilgrims, as I said, make a point of making forgiveness of others and of themselves as they walk the hill, as they climb the hill. At the very top here, apart from the wind turbines that you can see, a very good place for wind turbines because it's quite windy up here, is a monument to the Camino. So we begin at the first one here. This person from 1600 years ago or so just seems to be making the way, finding the way to Santiago, one of the very early pilgrims. After that, we come to the Middle Ages, where we see people more in the middle-aged costume, and they are continuing the pilgrimage to Santiago from Europe. Next, we come to a group of hawkers, of people who are selling their wares. They're on horseback and whatever, even bringing the dog with them. But they were taking advantage of the route now by selling their wares to the pilgrims. So this continues on here for quite a few years until we come to two who are kind of staggering behind. And this is the decline of the pilgrimage in the 19th century, 20th century for a while there. There was a whole lot less people doing it because of wars and whatever else. And we come to the very end, some modern pilgrims here who are making the pilgrimage again from the end of the 20th and into the 21st century. So this is the monument to the pilgrimage. Looking over there, we can see Pamplona, where it is that we have come from, and the hill that we climbed. And looking forward, we'll see the hill where we're going to descend. It's interesting that at the top there's an inscription here where the path of the wind crosses that of the stars. That was written 100 years ago or so. Now look at the wind. The turbines there are indeed turning, the wind meeting the place of the stars. So we'll be continuing our journey down the hill now. I'll come back with a little more information. Just opposite the rusty monument to the pilgrimage, there's another memorial of 19 stones down there behind me. In 1936-37, there was a Francois rebellion where there was a coup d'etat in this area, and from 19 different villages, people were savagely murdered. This is a memorial to the villages around Navarra, in this whole area here where people were murdered. I'm not sure if that is why this is called the Hill of Pardon, in terms of just offering forgiveness. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, that's certainly a significant part here on the top of the Hill of Pardon. And then as we sweep around here, we can see the other side of the hill. It's going to be a very steep and dangerous walk down, because the stones, the rocks are very loose as we walk down the hill here. But there in the distance, about midway along towards the horizon, is Puente de Reina, which is the Queen's Bridge, and that's where it is that we are heading now.